Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Atimse Maths Academy, where mathematics is being made easy. We are still on the series geometric progression, but this part we want to find the missing term between terms. The missing terms between terms. Now, this is even related to geometric mean, but in this aspect, is another way of solving this problem. Now, let's check a problem. They said this exercise. They say insert. Very important. I like this question, how they started it. They say insert two numbers between 3 and 81 to form a GP. I come again. Insert two numbers between 3 and 81 to form a GP. So what do we start? We start by saying solution. Solution. Now, we can say the geometric progressions should be our first term is 3, comma, we don't know the second one. We put it as x, we don't know the third one. We put it as y, then the last one is 81. So because they are asking us to look for a term, we have to use the nth term formula. Now, we have that our first term a is equals to 3, and our last term, which is t sub 4, because why is it t sub 4? Our last term, look at first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So it becomes the t sub 4 because it is the last term. And the last term there is equals to 81. So we want to look for the last term or the fourth term for which to be able to get our common ratio, which is unknown. So for us to be able to find these missing two numbers, we need to look for the common ratio first. Then we are able to get these numbers. Now, let's dive in. Now we have the fourth term, which is 81 is equals to, using the formula, our first term is 3, our r is unknown, our fourth term minus 1. Remember, our n here is equals to 4 because we want to look for the what? The last term, which is the fourth term. Okay, so this implies that we have 81 is equal to 3r raised to the power of 3. So we divide both sides. We say divide both sides by 3. So when we divide both sides by 3, we have 81 divided by 3, which will give us 27. Is equals to 3r cubed divided by 3. This will cancel this. This will give us 27. So we'll have, this implies that r raised to the power of 3 is equals to 27. So at this point, we don't want r to be 3 there. We want r to be single. So what do? We have to take the cube root of both sides. Take the cube root of both sides. I mean, take the cube root of r raised to the power of 3 is equals to the cube root of 27. So this 3, like in my previous video, I've already told you, I said whenever you have a root and the powers are the same, the root and the powers are the same, they cancel each other to give us r. This implies that r. Now, the cube root of 27 simply means, what is that particular number that will multiply itself 3 times to give you what is inside? The answer is 3. So if you have 3 times 3, we give you 9. 9 times 3, we give you 27. So it is very clear. So at this point, we're able to get our common ratio. Now we need to come and find our second term, which is x. Therefore, this implies that x, which is our second term, is equals to t sub 2, which is equal to, using this formula, Our first term is 3. Our R is equals to 2 minus 1, which implies that x is equal to t sub 2 is equal to, now this will give us 3 bracket open. Remember, our R is 3, our minus this one, it will give us 1. So we have 3 here. So 3 times this will be equal to 9. Now we have gotten our x as 9. Now let's get our y. Our y is equal to, if you check very well, come to this point, if you check where this first term, second term, third term, so we are dealing with the n as third, which is 3. So our t sub 3 will be the first term, which is 3, then r raised to the power of 3 minus 1, which is equal to t sub 3 is equals to 3 bracket open, the r is 3 raised to the power of 2. So you have 3 bracket open, 3 times 3 will give you 9, which will give us what? 27. So therefore, I have, we have the question here is, they say insert the two numbers between it. That means we have our progression as 3, comma, the second term is 9, the third term is 27, and the last term is 81. This is the progression. So we are able to get the two numbers. The two middle numbers are 9 and 27. And this is the pattern. If you follow this step in anywhere, they might just tell you to find, like what we are looking for actually is the middle term. We are looking for the middle term. So this is another way to look for geometric mean. Geometric mean is talking about the average, looking for the average part. So this is for even number when you are looking for the middle term. But I will show you in my next video, I will show you how to get when it is not in the middle, probably just 3 numbers or 5 numbers, how you get it. But in this aspect, anytime you see something like this, you follow this pattern, you get the answer. So this is where we come to the end of the video. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, click, and then drop your comment below in my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.